Jay Simons, I'm here with Dr. Paul and his son Charles, and we're talking about a brand new series called The Incredible Paul Farm. And it's been actually called for the last 20 plus seasons, The Incredible Dr. Paul, but now he's got his family involved. Um, the question is, who's doing all the hard work? So, Dr. Paul, Charles, how are you?
Yeah, who's doing the hard work? Of course, the young guy has to do the hard work. I
Right.
just supervise it and tell him how to do it. Right, Charles?
He's the brains behind the brawn, as they
Right.
like to say, for
So,
sure.
how did you get this idea that you wanted to, first of all, buy all this acre, 350 acres, and decide we're going to do a family farm from the ground up?
Well, we had a lot of the acreage in the family from when I was a kid. So I basically moved into my parents' house, took it over, purchased it from them, and during COVID, I was the one doing all the shopping, and I was noticing all the empty shelves, and I was telling my wife Beth, I'd like to get some food security, because it'd be nice to get back in touch with our food supply. We had young children. I thought the time would be right to have a farm for them, to let them grow up with animals, as my dad always likes to say. And
Yeah.
so the timing was just right for us to do it. A congruence of events kind of led us to be inspired to start this farm.
So, Dr. Paul, how do you feel about all this? Are you
I,
proud of your
I
son?
love it. I love it. You know, I'm a veterinarian. I love to be around animals. And we always had animals when the kids were young. But then, they left. So but there was no use having animals. But we always have had horses. Diane and I imported the first Frisian horses that we had about 35, 40 years ago. And we still have the offspring from them. So we love horses. We love, cows. We had a Jersey cow for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, that we were milking and drinking the milk because it came as a calf with a broken leg, and we set the leg and then we could keep the calf. So yes, there's always been animals around when the kids were young. And now, yeah, we have the grandkids that are young, so they're on the farm again.
How's that going, Charles, with your kids, man? What's going on?
Well, to be honest with you, my kids love, for them, it's a treat to be able to go work with the animals and go out and do chores. They're still at that age where they're maybe a little bit young to really be helping on the farm at 2 and 4, but you'd be surprised what they can do, what they're willing to do. They're super excited. They ask me all the time to go. My son loves riding in the tractor with me and doing hay for the horses. So I'm just getting them involved at a young age, allowing them to be with the animals, and that's the greatest thing, is the interaction with the animals that the kids have,
Right.
and you can really see that it's beginning to teach them a lot about empathy and responsibility and all those type of lessons you want your kids to know.
Or Dr. Paul, we got to talk about your pet feeds and products. Talk about that a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, there's so many products on the market that are trying to stay cheap so people can buy it. And this is why we now selling our own dog food, cat food, horse grain, and everything. It's high quality, still affordable, and yes, it's healthy for the animals. Don't forget, animals like cats and dogs are meat eaters, and there's an awful lot of corn in their food. So what we have now is dog and cat food, where the first ingredient is meat. Salmon, chicken, beef makes no difference, but it's healthier for them. And for the horse, it's the same thing. It doesn't make any difference what it looks like, because the dog food and the horse grain and the goat food all looks the same, but it has good ingredients in this. And this is what is important for me, because hey, you are what you eat. And this is what is shown all the time. So good food keeps you healthier.
I was watching the trailer and I had to laugh a little bit when you, Dr. Paul, said that you're the brains and Charles was the bronze. So you get a good workout in, Charles?
I
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
getting farm fit. No, it's you got to work smart, not necessarily hard. But I tell people all the time, I never sleep so good as when I have a hard day working on the farm. It like you sleep really great. You're it's really a lot of fun, and it's really rewarding as well.
Yeah, but don't forget the outside air is healthy. We're here in the middle of the country. We don't have any air pollution to speak of. So, so yes, yeah, and for the kids too, being outside is better than being inside.
Definitely. Now, before we go, Dr. Paul, give us your website where we can go to for your feeds.
Ask Charles; he knows better than
Oh
I
yeah.
do.
So you can head to www.thedrpole.com. You can see all our products, our food, our health products, all the products, and it will link out to the different places where you guys can buy them.
I've been speaking with Dr. Paul and Charles, Brain and Brawn for the incredible Paul Farm. Guys, thank you so much for joining us on Morning Blend.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Thank you for having us.